What up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. So, I came across this headline: a Seattle Seahawks football player friend stole $2,000 from me. Now, I did watch part of this video, and I ain't gonna lie, it seemed like a lot of cap. It seemed like a lot of cap, but I figured we watch the whole video together and just check it out. And y'all let me know what y'all think. If y'all think it's cap, if she thinks she's telling the truth, if this has ever happened to y'all, put it in the comments. Let me know. Let's have a discussion about it.
Story time of how this football player flew me out and one of his friends stole all my money. And just for like a little context, and you're probably not gonna believe me, but I used to be a hoe. Like I used to have like 30K followers on Instagram.
Why would we not? Oh, you know what? Never mind. We'll keep watching.
I would
Why
just
would we
talk
not
my
believe you?
shit. Niggas always wanted to link up with me and shit like that. Sometimes I'll go, sometimes I wouldn't. It just depend on a nigga. That's just how I was. But this one particular day, it was a football player, so I was kind of excited. Like a football player never flew.
Does it mean it's this volume low? That volume seems kind of low. Okay, let me. I don't know. The volume seems kind of low. Let me. Yeah, I guess you can't adjust the volume. Okay.
Flew me out, never hit me up in my DM or anything like that. And then when I seen that he had a check mark and he was with a real football team, the Seattle Seahawks, I was like, yeah, green, ready to go. Like I was 22, I really didn't think too much about it. So yeah. Anyways, the football player had hit me up in my DMs on some regular shit. Was like, "What's up?" I said, "What's up?" Wooty woo. I wasn't like pressed, but like I was pressed. Like I wasn't texting back that fast, but I was
So you're
texting back.
impressed.
But anyway, by the end of the night, we had ended up exchanging numbers. And then when we ended up exchanging numbers, we got on the phone and we was just talking and talking and talking. And then we was having a conversation. He was like, "Let me fly you out," and I'm just like, when he talked about some tonight, like that
Dang.
same night, I'm just
It
like,
wasn't wasting no
bro, I
time.
got stuff to do. You gonna have to, we gonna have to see on the weekend
You
or
got to
something
schedule
like
that
that
mug
because
out.
I got stuff to do. Like I gotta go to work and stuff like that. So yeah, he like, "I'll pay for your days off and stuff like that and stuff blah blah." I'm like no, I gotta go to work, like point blank period. So I went to work and then we were still texting and shit like that. And then when the week
Mm, all right, that's my first sign of cap. I don't know too many women that if I tell you I'm flying you out and I'm paying for your days off, I don't know anyone that's gonna be like, no, 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 I'm gonna go to work. No, don't get me wrong. Some people will. There are a lot of people will. I just don't know how accurate that is in the story. But I mean, teach his own. Teach his own. We don't know. We don't know.
weekend came, which was Saturday, that's when he had ended up flying me out. So he picked me up from the airport. I was staying for Saturday and then I was leaving Sunday night. I don't even remember what kind of car he was driving. I feel like it was a Benz, but or whatever car be having. I'm sorry, excuse the noise in the back, but whatever be having the lights on the roof, whatever that kind of car is. I don't know shit about cars. But yeah, he picked me up in a nice car. He had one of his folks with
That's
him.
on the
They were
roof.
sitting in the back. And let me just say,
Mm.
that nigga went with him everywhere like he was this security guard or bodyguard or something. Like, calm down. But nah, though, like the football player, he was fine as fuck in person. Like his Instagram was cool, but he looked better in person. Hey, we get to the house and it's like a little townhouse, and he like, "Yeah, this where I'm staying at right now. I got another spot in another state, but this where I'm staying at right now because this where the team is at," which makes sense because mind y'all, we in Seattle, and he paid for the Seattle Seahawks, so yeah, it makes sense. Whatever. So I get in the house, and y'all, as soon as I walk up the stairs and turn the corner, it's a bunch of niggas sitting on the couch with guns. Like six
What?
niggas sitting on the couch with guns. Like they're from the hood. I'm like, is they finna run a train on me or at least attempt to?
Oh
Like I
heck
was a little
no.
scared, but no, that did not happen. So he introduced me to everybody, and then he led me into the room, like upstairs, so I can put my stuff upstairs. So I'm putting my stuff upstairs and stuff, and I'm just like, what we finna do today? Like, what we doing? He was like, "Oh, I gotta see." Like, he was really lame. Like, he didn't want to do nothing. Like, he just wanted to chill. I did not want to chill. I did not get flued out
Yeah, most dudes just want to chill. I mean, that's what we just want to chill. Just
to just chill. Like, but yeah, he was just on some shit. Like, he just wanted to chill because he talked about, oh,
yeah, most dudes want to chill. Like you said, he's a football player. He might be tired. He might have been at practice all day. He might have had a whole bunch of stuff he had to do, conditioning, whatever the case. So he probably just tired. He just want to chill. Nothing wrong with that.
Football season practically over and stuff like that. They don't really be doing nothing. Yada yada. I ain't trying to hear that. What is we doing today, nigga?
Heck
So
no.
he figured out what we was doing stuff, and he was like, "All right, freshen up, get dressed. We finna go." We go outside, and it was so nice. We went to like this little restaurant. We had some oysters and some calamari, just some nice ass food. And then we had went to this little place where you put the goggles on your eyes and you get to see
Snorkeling?
the whole entire Seattle. That was really nice. We walked the boardwalk. That was
I
really
don't know.
nice too. Everything was just really really nice. And the guy that was came to come and pick me up, that was with him the first time, he was with him the whole entire time on his hip like a 30 clip. Like that had to be his bodyguard now that I think about it. Like that was it. But anyways, after that we went back home and he had ended up falling asleep. Like he was tired. Cool. I damn near fell asleep too. But somehow, some way, we ended up boom 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 boom. Before we was boom 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 boom, I had asked him, I'm like, is that a camera right there? And it was a camera standing in his window. And he was like, yeah, oh, let me turn that off. So he turns the camera off. After we finished, boom, 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 I got in the shower. He got a shower, and then after that, we had ended up going out to eat. And I took my wallet with me. Like even when we went to the little boardwalk little situation, I took my wallet with me. So as we out to eat, I had me like a couple of drinks, probably like 3, 4 drinks. So yeah, I was feeling a little vulnerable. We get back to the house, and everybody just chilling is real chill. I go upstairs. I put my wallet in my purse. The guys downstairs, they wanted to go get some drink, like they wanted to go get some alcohol and shit. I wanted to go get some alcohol too. So me, the football player, and then like two other dudes went out to go and get some to drink, and the rest of the dudes stayed. Mind y'all, it was like 6 niggas, but I did not bring my wallet with me. I put my wallet in my bag. That was probably the most dumbest shit I've ever did. But it really wasn't though, because I thought that his camera was on. Like even though after we boom 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 boom, I thought he would have, turned the camera back on. He got a camera in his room. And even if it wasn't turned on, why would you go anyway? So we come back from the
Well,
store,
you told him to
and
turn
then
off because y'all was
everybody just drinking and
told him to turn off because y'all was boomity boom boom boom. So you probably just forgot. Like that sounds logical.
smoking and drinking. I go upstairs. I didn't even think to look at my bag. I was tired. I went to sleep. So the next day I get up, I'm sober at this point, and I'm just getting my stuff together because this is the day that I'm supposed to be leaving. Not only that, he said that he was taking me shopping today. So I look at my bag and I grab my wallet and I open it and $2,000 is missing.
Okay, something's not adding up.
Yeah, $2,000 is missing. So
Something's
I'm
not
like,
adding up.
yo, I started panicking. Like you ever like get that like nervousness, like
Mm, no.
you just want to be like what happened?
Okay. If this had happened, I would be freaking out. I would be freaking out. I don't believe this happened. I'm calling Cap.
I was so confused. Like I'm like, am I tripping? Like I know I wasn't that drunk. I know I ain't spend no money neither. So I call him football player. I called him upstairs and I'm just like, one of
Yo,
your friends took my money. He was like, what? Yeah, one of your friends took my money. The fuck? Would you not comprehending? And he was like, man, nobody ain't take your money. I said, yo, I had $2,000 in here. Like, it's not in here. And I'm like, you can't check the cameras or nothing. He was like, nah, I turned it off because we was boom, 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 boom.
yo, boom,
I'm
boom,
like,
boom,
oh
boom,
my
boom.
God, no, one of
Yeah.
them niggas took my money. Like, so he like, all right, I'm about to go and talk to them. So he go downstairs to go and talk to them. And I'm ear hustling and listening from the top of the stairs. And he go to ask them, like, Shorty upstairs said that one of y'all took her money. Then one of the guys go, man, nobody ain't touched that girl money. Man, girls always trying to do this. They always trying to get over and they always trying to finesse. Da, da, da. I went my
I
ass
mean,
downstairs so fast and I said,
that's what it sounds like. It does this does sound like a finesse. I ain't going front. This does sound like a finesse. Is it just me on that? This sounds like a finesse, but man, let's keep listening.
I don't gotta finesse nobody. Like I got my own money.
That's exactly what they say when they finesse. I ain't got it. I ain't got to steal from nobody. I ain't got to finesse no. That's exactly what people say when they finesse. Am I wrong? All right.
And for niggas to be sitting up here stealing from a bitch is wild. Like, if y'all stealing from a bitch, then they must be stealing from you. And I'm talking to the football player. I'm like, if they stealing from me, nigga, they probably stealing from you. Like, be fucking for
That's
real.
true. That's true.
Like, I ain't
That's
got
facts. That's facts. I believe that 100%. She's if they stealing from her, they definitely stealing from him. I just don't believe that they stealing from her. That's I just
no
don't believe
reason
that.
to lie about what I had in my wallet. First and foremost, I bring money everywhere as I go. You will never catch me without money. So that did not make no sense to me. Like, he really pissed me off when he said that, because what you mean, girls always trying to get over? Not this one. I got my own fucking bag, nigga. I don't need nobody else shit. Fuck is you talking about? Yeah. So I was
Then why didn't she pay for a flight? No, I'm just asking questions. I don't. Man, I'm just asking questions.
just like, look, I turn around. Y'all could just hit the money on the thing. We ain't even got to talk about it. Nah, we ain't take your money. Ain't nobody take your. The loudest ones be the ones, and he was the loudest one, and I think his ass did it. I was like, y'all really weird as shit. Like y'all taking from a bitch. Like y'all broke as hell. Like, and I went upstairs. So then that's when the football player had come upstairs or whatever the case may be, and I was like, yo, like that's really weird. Like that was all I had. Like it really wasn't all I had. I just wanted to say that just so he can feel bad for me. Like so yeah, I was like, yeah, that's all I had. Like that was my rent money and everything. That
Mm.
really wasn't my rent money. I really literally just
Oh,
said that so he
gee,
could feel bad for me, and he did. So then that's when he
you don't
called one of the
say.
dudes upstairs, and he was like, the loudest one that was talking. He was like, "Yo, like that was her rent money. Like whoever took it, y'all need to give it back." He was like, "Man, nobody took her money." Nigga, you did it with your broke ass. So anyway,
It sounds like a
um,
finesse.
he was like, "Man, get dressed." So I get dressed, and he took me to the
No,
bank, and
don't
he gave
talk.
me my money
Oh
back.
gosh,
Kudos to him, because he really didn't have to give me my money
he
back,
show
but
ain't.
he
He
ended up
show
giving
ain't.
me my money back or whatever the
Hey,
case
shout
may
out to that
be.
football player for doing
And
that,
I was just
because he
like, I'm
show
still
ain't have
ready
to
to
do
go
that.
home though. Like he was like, man, I was supposed to take you shop. I'm like, no, I'm cool. Like I'm really good. Like I'm just ready to go.
Said no girl ever. Said no girl ever. Said no girl ever. You mean to tell me a NFL player gave you your $2,000 back, and then he says, "Hey, but I'm supposed to take you shopping," and you say, "No, no, no, I'm good. I'm ready to go." After he gives you your money back, come on, come on, cut it out, cut it out,
So
knock it
yeah,
off.
ended up going to the airport. Ended up going home early. Didn't go shopping.
All right, that's pretty much it. So shout out to this content creator, because I got at least got to give some credit to her because I'm reacting to her stuff. So shout out to the content creator. Hey, like if this is really what happened, and hey, and I'm open to being wrong. I'm open to being wrong. I can have this completely wrong. So don't, I can have this situation completely wrong. I don't always get it right. I don't always get it right. I can have this situation completely wrong, and I'm also open to being wrong. I'm open to being wrong. If later, um, I found out that I'm wrong, hey, I'll admit it. I'll admit that I was wrong. I do it all the time, so I have no problem doing that. However, I do not believe. I don't believe your story. I just don't. I don't believe that NFL player hits you up and you agree that he's paying for everything, which I understand doesn't make sense. And with that person paying for everything, you still brought $2,000 cash with you on the trip where the NFL player agreed to pay for everything, agreed to pay for the flight. You're staying with him. He's paying for all the meals, shopping, everything, but you still brought $2,000 cash. Now, you definitely need to bring some money with you. Like you don't want to just come out there all willy nilly and not bring anything. You know, so she's definitely smart for at least bringing money. I just don't believe that she brought 2G's cash with her. I just don't believe she brought 2G's cash. Now when every day when people got Zelle and Cash App and credit cards and debit cards, and this guy's paying for everything, footing the bill for everything, and you brought 2,000 cash. No, I don't believe that. I believe that you saw an opportunity to finesse him, and you finessed him, and it worked. I don't believe that he gave you the money back, and then also offered to take you shopping, and then you said no. I don't believe that. That doesn't even sound. Wait, what? But hey, like I said, I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I'm not always right. I'm open to being wrong. And if y'all will point out some reasons in the comments as far as how I'm wrong and why I'm wrong, I'm open to it. I'll just have a discussion. But I just don't believe this. This doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. I don't believe this. But hey, um, you know, I'm glad she got her money back. Either she got her money back or she's up 2K. It's one of those things. But I never want to see anyone get stolen from or taken advantage of. Ain't cool, but I don't know. I'm just calling cap on the whole thing. But hey, what do I know? I'm just a guy with a mic. This guy with a mic. I appreciate y'all, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.